Hello my friends, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to tinker a bit with my pinball machine this lazy Sunday afternoon. I've already been doing a bit of repairs on it and it needs a lot more. I get the feeling right now that the topper up here, that doesn't work. Or the lightning, which is weird because we already looked at that before. And I replaced the MOSFET transistor that controls it, and that solved the problem. So I'm going to have a look at that, and I also replaced it with LEDs up there to get a more bluish lightning strike feel. But that's certainly one thing I'm going to do today. And there's some other things that has broken. That means I can't play it right now. More specifically, can we even see it here? I might need to get behind the camera. Yeah, the right there, the zoom in some more. Right, right here, the bookshelf. That has gone crunchy and it's broken, and the plastic has deteriorated. And I was working on replacing some of the rubber, and it just disintegrated. So I can't fix that today, but I have ordered some new spare parts from Holland. So hopefully they will arrive soon. So let's see what we can do today. I'll have a look at the back box certainly. So I'll have to take good care of this. It easily gets damaged on the back side here, so the print. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. All right, one of the things I also have ordered are new lights, LED lights. I want to replace the ordinary incandescent bulbs with LEDs finally. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. You can see I've tried a few here, and they're kind of not hitting the mark, any of them. So I ordered some new that's designed for pinball machines, and I think I'm going to keep these flashers that are incandescent because I like the slow attributes of it rather than an LED. But I ordered 24 new LED replacements for all of these incandescent bulbs. It also keeps the heat down a bit on my home office, if you want to call it that. Maybe I do have replacement for some of these. Can't quite remember. Yeah. Anyway. Notice how they have made this so the key can stay there. Up here, it's almost impossible to see. We have this. There's no light in this one, no bulb in this one. Can we zoom in on this? And that takes a 12 volt 906 bulb, and I've replaced some of them. Oh, let's see if we. Wait. Yes, I have replaced some of them with LEDs already. Focus. And that gives a nice bluish lightning-like electricity feel. I'm not sure why there's nothing in the middle one. I think I did something. I can't remember. We'll have to look at it and have a look at my spare parts boxes. I have two, one with new and one with old. So let's have a look at that. So forgive my mess here. This is the one with new parts. So I have, Superflux Plus. And I can't remember if these are white or yellow. We can have a look at that later. Superflux Plus is LED replacement, someone who makes that specifically for pinball machines. So I need to clean up. I know I have more spare parts than what's in here. What do we have here? Right. Yeah. This was one of the transistors MOSFET I replaced. So what I wanted to do is, you see, I still have these are 47s. We have some 555s, 44s, like old incandescent bulbs. So these, there are a lot of, I wouldn't say, there are a lot of opinions on which incandescent bulbs you should buy. Some has a slightly higher power rating, uses a little more electricity and also produces more heat, and some has a better, I don't know if you can see this, a better, some better support for the filament inside. So there are always a lot of different opinions, and I tried to buy some of them all while you still could get them. So yeah, okay, these are not it. I have another bunch of boxes with old spare parts. We can always take a look at that. Yep, some coils. I think I need to replace some of soon. I think, did I test with this? This is 12 volt or 13 volt rather. I think this was my first test for lightning, but since it goes more out to the side, it doesn't really come up and shine a lot of light. So it's probably this one, right? So yeah, some new rubber bands for my twilight zone. I need to get that replaced. This is the one we need, I'm fairly sure. And oh, I have a lot of good stuff in here. A replacement sensor, eddy sensor, or a sensor that can sense magnetic fields for my twilight zone, so I can see if there's a magnetic ball or a ceramic ball up next. But I did manage to get the old sensor to work again, so I didn't end up replacing it, but I still have this one in case I need to replace that someday. Lots of interesting parts here. Oh, sockets, I don't need that. Right, so, okay, miniature lamps, 906. I hope that's more left. I don't even know if you can buy them anymore. Maybe I should, maybe I'm a few years too late. I have a few here, so new old stock. Let's sacrifice, use a new one for the purpose of this video. So, right, this goes in here. Yeah, let's see if it works. Okay, let's see if I can find. It sits there. It's okay. It's okay. Right, let's just close this for a bit. Oh yeah, I have, I don't know if you can see it, I had also, must not get shocked, 200 volts to this plasma display here, so had some problems with the battery backup from the high scores and stuff like that, and the batteries are new. I have a little note here which year I have replaced them, so, and they should be lithium and not leaking, but I still keep a tab on when I have replaced the batteries in my machines. So, but there were a bad connection down here, so it didn't save the high scores and all my custom custom messages. There we go. Okay, so I know that the topper, the lighting on top should be lit at the same time as, what is it? Yeah, right. It fits the, yeah, at the power in the sensor here. So when that's flashing, that's connected to the same as the one on the top of the lightning. So let's have a look at that. And this is the programming buttons, in case you've never seen those before. One of those broken. 4 buttons. So let's go into the test mode here. Test. I can't remember. I think I've shown all of this before. You can test the switches. There's a matrix here with 8x8, and you can see which switches are working or not. It's very useful. And switch levels. very useful when you need to test switches. Flasher test, let's do that. Let's see, phone, upper right ramp. So yeah, you can see that just down there, right? So that's the way I can test it works. Now I'll be taking a look at the power in the middle, there, and I'll just let you have a look at the tower box here. So I'll change it to train, left ramp, bumpers. Right. So that does seem to work. That is kind of weird that I can see the one in the center, but not the one on the sides. So that's a little weird. Get this out of here. We know that works. We know the sensor works, right? So let's put the LED flasher in the center and see if anything happens. It does not look like it. Now they do, some of the more expensive ones do have a capacitor to prevent from flickering. From my own homemade power supply. Let me know if you know which school you attended when you built one of those, whether that was one of the assignments. So many years since I made this. You can see that red LEDs in here. Can you see that even? Maybe not even seen. But this was made, interesting enough, these were the strongest LEDs you could get. And I tried to replace the incandescent bulbs because they started to be a bit melty here with LEDs. And it did not go well. Well, it will thought that counts, right? So that's too much, 15 volts. Let's go down to, let's just give it 10. It should work with 10, right? So, yeah, so this is the old school lamp. Oh, come on. Oh, this is loose. I need to fasten that again. As you can see, that works. Oh, hey. What's going on here? Hey, only some of them are, these are crunchy. So, something odd about these, but they don't work. Okay. I'll play with them a bit more myself and then I'll toss them out. Okay, so the assignment just changed. I wonder if I have some old bulbs I can use so I don't have to take a new pristine one. Let me put that back in the case and I'll take out my old spare parts. I know this looks just like the other one, but trust me, the contents are different. This is, oh yeah, this is for the Twilight Zone. It's an older software version. Got a new software version that has some features that are really cool for home usage. So, see, these are all used bulbs that I got when I purchased the machine. I replaced all of them. And I even bought a ton of bulbs that weren't that good. Where do I have them? Let me show you. So I bought a ton for cheap. And you should never buy stuff too cheaply, because one of the problems that these has, let me see. This specific one doesn't have, I can't really show it. It's possible to zoom in that far, but some of them have the filament right up against the glass and they got insanely hot and compared to similar bulbs. So some of them are good, some of them were not so good. So yeah, I mean, this is just, for example, this is also from the Twilight Zone. When I got the machine, this part was broken, but I keep it. I don't Toss everything out. This is the original Twilight Zone parts that are also broken, so I replaced it with some replica parts. Right, do we have some? I might actually not have some. I thought I had. Let's have a look in here without. I have some of the big ones in here. Actually, you know what? I don't. I just wanted to show you this. Find this kind of interesting. This is part of the Fliptronics. You see, the Addams Family, I think, were the first that used an up-to switch like this one. When you're pressing the flipper buttons, instead of a mechanical switch that makes a contact, you break a light beam. And that was to, you know, remove a problem with make it more durable. But actually these ended up giving a lot of problems and become unstable. So people have made replica parts, and I replaced one of them in my machine, the Addams Family here, because the flipper didn't work right always. So, you know what? You know what? Marco Pinball, there's something we can use. See, there's a socket. Focus! With a bulb in it, so we'll take that. Now we got one. Hey, we got another one. Right here. So now we have two. You know what? Now I feel slightly less bad. So about taking one from the old box here. So let's do that. Okay, let's see if they work. Oh, I also have to disable. I set it in free mode, so I don't have to put coins in the machine. Oh, there we are. Yeah, it's a little weak-ish, even here in the test, but I think you can see it, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay, good enough. Well, that was today's tinkering. Now I'll wait till I get some more spare parts and start fixing the whole thing here. So that's it for today. See you around. Cheers.